Namaste YouTube, welcome to CAFE ENOMA and welcome to our reactions to 3 songs in this one video. These are for our patron Jeffrey. We are going to react to the Magnetic Fields and it's going to be a reaction for this song, Papa Was a Rodeo. This is the first time single take honest reaction and I think it's the first time us listening to the Magnetic Fields.
Yeah, let's get started with it. Papa was a rodeo. Papa was a rodeo, okay? Wonder what genre this is or what kind of song.
I like your twisted point of view, Mike. I like your questioning eyebrows. You've made it pretty clear what you like. It's only fair to tell you now that I leave early in the morning and I won't be back till next year. I see that kiss me pucker forming, but maybe you should plug it with a beer. 'Cause Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas, love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. The light reflecting off the mirror ball looks like 1,000 swirling eyes. They make me think I shouldn't be here at all. You know, every minute someone dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? How can you live in a place like this? Why don't you just get into my car and I'll take you away? I'll take that kiss now. But Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas, love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo.
That's
That
a
says it all, doesn't
true
it?
coincidence over here, and double coincidence that both of them had similar kind of life before.
Yeah, the ending suddenly made it for me. Beautiful song.
If it wasn't for this end,
Yeah.
I would have had a completely different opinion of this song.
What would you say?
I would say this is not my everyday go-to music style, and I wouldn't, off and on, once in a while, once in a blue moon, it's okay to listen to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't choose. But knowing that they could do that too, and maybe more music may have more of the other person as well,
Yeah.
that makes it more interesting for me.
Yeah, the lady's voice coming in right at the
But
end.
I thought it was a
special.
guy trying to sound like a woman, or maybe a woman. I don't know.
That would make it bad. Seeing a guy do that,
Okay. Yeah.
it was a girl, lady's voice and a beautiful
Okay.
voice.
Okay.
I
I
loved
liked
it.
it. Yeah.
What do you have to say about it all?
Yes.
Papa was the radio, the whole story, the way they live their life.
I know he has had not very good childhood and not very good life with parents like that. One person living whose life is what do you call on the sleeves. I wear my heart on my
Yeah.
sleeves or something like that they say. And his mother was a rocker. They both had completely diverse, very different lifestyles, and this boy could do both of their things. He could play a guitar and he could do what his father would do. But they were always on the roll. They didn't know when to stop. They didn't know when to be like a family. So he didn't see anything like a good relationship or something like that. And this is the first time he found someone who was interested in him. She was ready to kiss him, but he held her right there. He made her wait, and he said everything what he had to say. That I haven't had, much of a great time. So if you are willing to experiment with me, this is what my life story is. And it turns out she replies to him in the same way. She has had. He asked her also why you are in a place, in a bar and things like that. Probably it was a place where women aren't supposed to be there, and only those who are working for customers and all are there. And he asked her about all that, and she replied in the same way. She also had a bad life.
Match made in heaven. I don't know if it was a bad life, it was just life on the road.
No, he didn't
that
like
they-
it. He didn't like
They
it.
were just moving from place to place. They
Yeah.
didn't really have
It
time
wasn't
to
normal, he said.
have a normal family life or with your friends and schooling and everything. So it was a little bit different from most other people. But 55 years later, no one can argue with them. No one can. There's no magic formula.
Yeah.
Because obviously it worked for them no matter what happened. Both of them found each other and it worked for them.
Yeah.
And they have lasted longer than most other relationships.
Love of the
last.
century. That is true.
Yeah. So no one can argue with them.
Yeah. Some of the instruments were also very interesting. I don't know what all were played. I think they may have been a keyboard or something, but towards the end it sounded more on the Chinese guitar or something like that. Right towards the end, it became more clear. So
And his voice sounded pretty mature. When it started,
Yeah,
I was wondering. Then at the end, when it the
55
whole
years
story,
later, yes, it makes sense.
if it was actually that he's that old, is that he's senior, so senior. If he's 70 plus, wow. The fact that he's still singing
Yeah.
and performing says it all, doesn't it? Lyrics are one thing, and the fact that he's still doing it,
Yeah.
that is quite something else, isn't it? So nice song. I was wondering about his voice, why it's so kind of slow kind of thing.
When you say Papa was a
Yeah.
rodeo, you expected someone young to sing all that.
kind of
Yeah.
upbeat. You wanted it
Yeah.
upbeat, but
Yeah.
it's just sung at the same thing, and then the ending puts it all together very well.
It is.
And maybe it was a much older gentleman who's singing that,
Right.
so it makes sense how it sounded. That's about it for this one. We'll react to Wilco in less than 8 seconds.
Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to Wilco. We are going to react to the song True Love Will Find You in the End. It's a request of our patron Jeffrey, and this is a first time single take honest reaction, first listen for Wilco as well. I assume all three artists that we are going to react to in this set are going to be a first time for us.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
familiar.
Yeah, doesn't seem familiar, whether as a reactor or in general,
Yeah.
as a music lover for all my life. True love will find you in the end. I am assuming this is similar to the last song that we just heard. True love will find
Love
you
of
in
the
the end.
century.
Similar kind of theme, maybe
Yeah.
something unique.
Eternal love.
Let's listen to it and see.
True love will find you in the end. You're gonna find out who was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking can it find you.
Right.
True love is searching too. How can it recognize you unless you step out into the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. You're gonna find out who just was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end.
Beautiful, beautiful voice, well sung. Nice message in the song, but definitely I find it.
Lack of lyrics.
Yeah, it should have been few more lines which something. Why will true love find you in the end, you know? It's very inspiring, gives hope and
Yeah.
faith to lots of people who are searching for true love, looking for it and not finding it. But then some details would have been nice. Maybe a couple of verses more would have definitely done the trick.
Yeah.
It would have made it a fulfilling experience listening to it. But now I'm left with the feeling that it's just about the voice and the music. And I've heard many such singers and musicians before.
Yeah.
So So nothing really stands out for me. It's a good song though. Still, I would still say it's a good song because it's got a powerful message, but definitely lacks lines in the lyrics. Details and lines, and why should people wait?
I thought the title was so long, it didn't justify the lyrics much. One entire line was in the title itself, and after that, barely anything was left in the lyrics when they started to write it. So they just took one of the lines from the written material. That's how much it lacked substance in the lyrics. But I like the music, I like the drums, and I was thinking while the song was going on that it is a simple, normal song. But I was assuming at the same time, if you put it in a scene of a movie where someone is disheartened and all, it would go pretty well. It would suit it to the T. That a person who's very confused, lost hope and things like that, and this song starts playing in the background, it would go very well with that.
Yeah, and also, reminiscing about the past relationship that just got over.
Yeah.
Walking alone on the beach, imagining all those days, evenings when he was walking along with her.
Yeah.
Now she's no longer there.
Yeah.
So yeah, in bits and pieces, looking out of his condo complex balcony towards the sea on his own in the evening, when usually he would be with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely fit it to a T, played in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the main part.
True love will find you.
And people would love it. People say,
Yeah.
what a great song, and we
Yeah.
want to hear the whole thing.
But the whole thing would be as much as
But
that.
that's the whole thing.
That's the fun of it. That's the whole
Yeah.
thing as well.
So definitely it would fit situations like that.
Yeah. It's like...
Even TV show episodes like
yeah,
Friends.
it would go very well with the construction and everything. Just 30 seconds or 40 seconds of the song will be mind-blowing. In a scene, it would just be
and
perfect.
it would definitely heighten the experience for the listener, the viewer, the listener.
Yeah.
You would say, wow, what a song, what a
Yeah.
voice. Want to learn more about Wilco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would certainly suit that. And maybe, to be fair to them, possibly it was...
They may have also...
They may have made it keeping that in mind. Maybe they had a contract, maybe they had a purpose for creating it the way
Who
they
knows,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, but for a lay listener like me, a music
For a
lover,
daily listener, this won't be that
daily listener
amazing.
listens to the whole song and analyzes it based on the whole song and also other songs that I've heard in recent times. Obviously, to both of us, to be fair, this
Yeah.
is not doesn't make the cut on our playlist for sure.
Yeah.
We like listening to good songs that we are requested to listen to, and we like putting some of them on our playlist, which we listen to every day and sometimes for a week, and then we again upgrade that playlist, update it rather. This wouldn't make the cut either way, I don't think. Yeah. Sadly.
I know the song inside out on the first listen, so I'm not really that interested in doing
Yeah, it has a good
But yeah,
message. I still feel I'm disappointed with how it went. I thought it had such a nice message when it started. That true love will find you in the end, and I thought he'll share something about his life maybe and how it worked out,
Yeah.
despite him not having any
Yeah.
partner or having any lonely nights and all. Finally, suddenly one day he just found her.
Yeah.
So I thought, him. I thought it would be something like that, but it didn't happen to be that way. So it definitely lacks substance, definitely lack details in the lyrics. Maybe we've heard too many good songs, and whenever a song that doesn't make the cut for us, it's difficult to say wow and amazing and all. I like the voice.
Yeah.
Voice was pretty good.
I like
obviously.
the harmonica as well.
Yeah, we'll move to the last song in this list now.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon.
Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our first time single take honest reaction to a request of our patron Jeffrey. We are going to react to Kinky Friedman and the song Men's Room LA.
We have reacted to two songs. One was pretty good with the storyline.
Yeah.
The first one in this reaction.
Papa Was a Rodeo.
Papa Was a Rodeo. Beautiful story, and I love that song because of that story at the end. Second song was okay. Okay. No, I can't call it one of the outstanding songs that we listen to. Definitely not. And now we are listening to a very short song. let's get started. I'm a little worried now with the short song and the earlier two songs, but I'm hopeful that it will be something surprising. Like Papa was a rodeo at the end, it was pleasant surprise how it turned out. Let's get started.
I saw a picture yesterday in a men's room near LA, lying on the floor beside the throne. Had I not recognized the cross, I might have failed to know the boss. I thought, Lord, you look neglected and alone. I picked it up with love and care. I wondered who had placed it there. Then I saw there was no paper on the road. I said, Lord, what would you do if you were me and I was you? Take a chance, save your pants or your soul. And a voice said,
Hey Keith, it's Jesus here. You know, and I ain't no square. I mean, I've got these pictures of me and these statues. You know, they're everywhere. Well, I may seem I come from Liverpool, and then on the other hand, I may come from France. But if you don't get off that toilet, well, I'm just gonna have to dance.
I saw a picture yesterday in a men's room near LA.
Oh,
Wow, wow, this was interesting. When we talk about
Interesting.
different themes for songs, apart from love songs and breakup songs, this is where you can go to.
interesting.
Different, unique.
I'll just read the last part before we start our discussion on this song.
Yeah.
The Jesus
What
bit,
Jesus said.
Kinky, is Jesus here? You know that I ain't no square.
No.
Well, I've got these pictures of me, I mean statues. You know, they're everywhere. Well, it may seem I'm from Liverpool. Then on the other hand, I may be from France.
Yeah.
But if you don't get off that toilet, well, I'm just going to have to dance, question mark. Or am I imagining that question mark there?
No, that's a quote, I think. The text got it as that.
Interesting. I saw a picture yesterday. In a
What
magazine.
is the message of Jesus? I get half of it, I don't get the rest of it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to
I
read
get
it
half
again.
of it, yeah.
Is he saying that just go ahead and use my picture? There's no issue. There's nothing on the roll.
It's okay. It's
Use
good
it.
for
It's
that.
okay. It's okay. I have enough pictures of me everywhere.
All over.
Enough of statues. You need it. Use
Save
it.
your pant.
You know.
Forget about your soul.
On the other hand, is it like Jesus wants to go to the toilet? Get out the toilet. I want to go. I'm going to start dancing. If you don't go, so get off. You know, are you going to be here all day long? So yeah, I'm assuming it's the first bit that it's okay. You know, I have a lot of pictures of me, a lot of statues. Anyhow, I was lying on the floor. You picked me up. You need
Save
me.
yourself,
You
right.
need me most right now. You don't need to dirty your pants and make them smell and all that. Use
with the
my
aesthetic.
picture for it.
Wow.
And to be fair and honest, he could use the back side of the picture, right, which was
Still.
the white.
Oh no.
Use it. What can be done? What
You
can
know,
be
the
done?
bottom line is what? And I always feel bad about it. Whenever this excessive printing of God's materials thing happen, and also flags, etc.
Yeah, country
They are
flags.
disrespected. They are disrespected awfully, hugely. don't print them so much. They actually come on the feet of people. In India, it's a legal offense if you happen to, even by accident, happen to step on a flag, the tricolor flag.
Obviously, an official or someone sees it and reports it.
Yeah, and if somebody wants to take an action against you, there are hefty fines and there are penalties for it. I know it's not the same in many countries in the West. For example, per se, USA, they have chappals also with it.
Yeah.
The slippers with the American flag on it. Their undergarments can be with American flag on it, and I think same goes with Britain as well. But in India, all of that is not allowed. It's illegal. It's already put in the constitution now. So I hate it. I hate it when people disrespect holy things and something that should be respected a lot. Don't produce it just for the sake of mass production and for your own money. Think about it, where all it lands at the end. It happened to be there in a toilet itself is a wrong thing.
Yeah, someone dropped it there.
Yeah, maybe
To be
somebody's
fair,
fell out of the pocket.
there
or
are
something.
many atheists in today's world. Many of them,
And they show such
So
horrible
it could be one
ways
such
of doing
person who
things.
just happened to, someone planted this picture in his hands, maybe at the street corner. There are many movements, many organizations which do that, which spread God's word and God's pictures and Jesus and
Just survive on that.
yeah. So
they have
yeah,
no other purpose.
so one such person who was not interested, it was happened to be forced into his hand and he
Threw it
had
right
and-
where he wanted it.
Yeah, when he went to the loo, he just dropped it
Said,
there.
"Okay."
Or just said, I don't want it, because he's an atheist, he's a non-believer, and he didn't really care about it being Jesus's picture. So yeah, that could be the scenario. This guy comes in, Kinky, he sees it on the floor, he feels bad because it's right there where he's about to pee or take a dump.
Yeah.
And he picks
And
it
there
up.
is no paper.
He picks it up
toilet
and he
paper.
does his thing, and then he realizes there's no toilet paper over there. So what does he do? Does he use that? Does he use his hands? What does he do?
No, it can be also
It's a
big scheme.
Catch 22 situation.
On purpose, the toilet paper was removed and the picture was put.
Yeah, and some hidden camera there to
Social
see your
experiment.
belief. how much you believe.
What I liked the most about the song was, I liked the part when he was singing. That was nice and fun, the way he was singing. I saw the cross and then I realized he was the boss.
What a good voice.
Yeah.
Very good voice.
And then
Very good
he
voice.
swiftly changed it. I'm sure it was him who did the second part also, the kinky, the Jesus part.
Maybe.
It was different.
It was different. It seemed like someone else in the band.
He
or
could do
something.
that too.
Yeah.
This is enjoyable and it makes you think. I have always thought that way. Whenever pictures of God is, on calendars and this and that, in India we have lots of gods, Hindu gods, and we have a lot of them printed. And at the end, I wonder where will it go? And especially when they make pocket calendars and all, so small ones. After 1 year, it's over. It's not perpetual
But
calendar.
most people value it because it's
People
not
keep it, keep
cheap
it.
either.
Yeah.
Unless it's given to you free, it's not cheap. You have to spend a lot of money to buy photo frames, pictures, all these kinds of things. It's not reasonable. So yeah, if someone actually buys it, unless they've really, they've lost belief due to something or death in the family or whatever the reasons are for people losing belief, they wouldn't really throw it in a toilet, at least a public urinal. That would be the last place to throw Lord Jesus' picture. Yeah, so whoever did that, definitely, it's not the right thing to do, no matter what. But I'm assuming it's an atheist and it was just
It can fall as
given into their hands and they didn't really value it, so who cares, Instead of taking it home, throw it somewhere where someone else may find it and possibly, or maybe it was posted on the wall and it fell from there and went on the
watching
floor.
you.
Either way, it's interesting take on the topic. I'm not someone who would ever do this, ever
Would you say
drop it on the floor. What would I do? Yeah, that's a thought-provoking thing. I think,
Don't answer it. It's okay.
no, the thing is, I'm smart enough to look and see first. Unless I'm in a real big hurry, I'm smart enough. Firstly, I don't visit public urinals.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
of the STDs and the hepatitis and all the other things that happen. Unless it's a dire emergency, I never visit a public urinal. Even 5-star hotel urinals, mind you. So I don't visit. And if I'm forced to, I'll definitely see if there's enough toilet paper
Well,
before I get started.
Here in India, we have water system as well. We barely depend on the toilet issues.
Yeah.
We have the hose.
Yeah. Well, either ways, I think we are smart enough at most times. This is one of those rare situations where this has happened.
Working.
Interesting, thought-provoking, yeah.
Thank you for watching.
What would you do in this situation?
I don't imagine myself in there.
Not you, I'm asking
Oh,
them.
yeah. Up to you. Please comment and let us know.
Yeah.